Yes, people, how you doing? Darren Bent here. Listen, I apologise. First and foremost, I've got to get my little slogan in. I nearly forgot. Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent. Apologise for the delay in, obviously, videos. You know, we took a bit of time off. Yeah, I mean, not even exploring other things, but just been busy, really busy. End of the season, as you know. Supporting Arsenal's been difficult. It's really traumatised me because we didn't win the league. But there's always next season. So, yeah, been a really busy time. So I've still been collecting and picking up various pieces. I've been showing one or two on Instagram, but not been putting in the work when it comes to YouTube. So you guys, I apologise for that. But listen, we're nearly halfway through the year. It's June. I think we could do a review now of some of the sneakers that have dropped now. There have been absolutely loads of bangers that have dropped, and I've tried to condense what my favourites have been in this list of top 10. It's not been easy, I'll tell you, and I'm sure a lot of my opinions are going to differ from others, but that's what we like. We like the engagement. We like the opinions on certain sneakers. Do you like them? Do you not? The engagement's been fantastic as always. People said asking me when I'm going to bring another video. We're back now. We're back in the lab. We're working. But yeah, there's been absolutely loads. And as I said, this list that you're about to see is my personal preference. Now, I know some people are going to say, but how can you leave that out? Or how can you leave this out? It comes down to personal preference, and these are my top 10 personally that have been released between obviously January and June, which is where we are now. So I guess let's get underway. Let's start with number 10. So coming in at number 10, I've gone for, of course, Jordan 1. The Jordan 1 High 85 OG. When I spoke about this shoe in a previous video, I really liked it. Now, I didn't really like the Panda Dunks. It quite annoyed me, the fact how much people like them. And even now, the demand for them is crazy. I really like this shoe. The premium leather on this shoe, I think, is fantastic. We know how popular Jordan 1s are. Certainly the old school one. You look at the detail, again, with the toe box, a little bit wider than usual 85 releases, OG 85 releases. But I really like these. These are really popular. These were a shoe that when I actually got them, they impressed me more than the pictures. Like, I almost took a risk because I love Jordan 1s, which are my favourite Jordan silhouette. I almost took a risk with this one. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get them for the sake of it. But when I actually got them and started to look at the detail, I felt the premium quality. I looked at some of the details on this, a little bit higher as well when it comes to the shoe. I really liked it. So I know a lot of people are going, but it's just a black and white Jordan 1. I understand that. But no, but for me, I really like these. These are one of my popular releases this year. And yeah, this one comes in at number 10. So that is the High 85 Jordan 1. Absolutely love it. Panda. I'm going to call it a panda colorway. But yeah, this comes in at number 10. Love it. Coming in at number 9 is the Romero 5 Yellow Orca. Ocher, something like that. I mean, listen, we don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to go with Ocher. It's en route to me at the minute. So, you know me, I hate having shoes that I can't physically hold in front of me. I don't like putting shoes that I can't physically hold in front of me in lists, but these are fantastic. When you look at the colorway of it, I mean, for me, Romero's this year are the most comfortable shoe, bar none. And they are making a real resurgence this year. Not even resurgence, but they are flying into collectors. People are collecting these shoes because for that reason, not only do they look good, the feel of them on your feet are incredible. I think I've shown you a couple of them that I've got with me. But yeah, the Yellow Orca is coming in at number 9. I love it. The mesh always makes a shoe more comfortable, I think. The bright colours as well. I really like it. I mean, the cladding neutrals, kind of the laser orange that they've got in there. I mean, it looks yellow to me, but you know what Nike like. They like to change it up, but the laser oranges in there as well. But no, for me, the Romeros are one of these shoes of the year. So comfortable. They look great. The yellow in this particular shoe looks absolutely fantastic. As I said, I've not got it with me, but I'm going to show you. But for me, that had to be in my top 10. So that comes in at number 9. And coming in at number 8, Year of the Rabbit, Jordan 1. Listen, what a shoe. I told you before when I first spoke about this video how excited I was when I eventually got them. And still the same as you can see, I've not even wore them yet. But these came out early part of the year. I think only 5,000 pairs were released. I'm always a bit skeptical about that, by the way, because 5,000 pairs are released, which is crazily limited. But yeah, I know about 6 or 7 people that have got them. So it's a bit of a weird one. But listen, we managed to get one, so we're happy about it. When you look at this, a Jordan 1 low in this type of kind of colorway, it's almost like a neutral colorway. You get Travis Scott vibes, don't you? You absolutely get Travis Scott vibes, and these are no different. The premium quality, the suede on it as well. I mean, you touch it there, you can just see it moving a little bit. These are one of my favorite releases of the year. Again, I don't know why I've not wore them. I think I did say in the previous video that it's more of a summer shoe. The colorways, yeah, you could probably wear it any time of the year, but just because of the material and how premium the quality is, you start wearing them in wintertime, you're going to mess them up. Even down to kind of the woolen laces as well. Lovely, crisp shoe. One person who I do know wears them quite a lot, Jermaine Genius. Shout out JJ. But yeah, these are coming in at number 8. The reason why I would have probably put them a little bit higher on the list if I'm honest. But I always feel like when it's a shoe that are so limited, 5,000 pairs that not everyone can get, it's kind of hard to rate it that high because you can't rate a shoe really, really high, top, if no one can get them. And as I said, they were limited to 5,000 pairs. But no, for me, these had to make the top 10. I think they're a really nice shoe. They are a Jordan 1, which, you know, are my shoe. So yeah, the Jordan 1 Low, Year of the Rabbit, coming in at number 8. And coming in at number 7, Jordan 4, Air Jordan 4 Thunder. Again, we saw this shoe, as I spoke about in one of my previous videos actually, we saw the shoe released in 2006 and then 2012. So it's been over a decade since we've seen this particular colorway. And it's a lovely shoe. It's an iconic colorway. It's Jordan 4, which some people now are putting at the very top when it comes to the Jordan silhouettes. I'm not. I'd probably put it at 2 or 3 because 1 is my favorite. But again, obviously the quality suede, the black on obviously the upper of the shoe. You've got the midsole, which is yellow, which is really, really nice. Kind of the netting on the side there, a bit hard. And a lot of people have said, and listen, I totally agree with people that have said this, Jordan 4s as a comfortable shoe are not very comfortable. I found them really uncomfortable. It was only the Jordan 4 SB, which might be in the list. No, it'll be in the list. It's probably the most comfortable Jordan 4 I think I've ever wore. But usually, I mean, I've not wore these, so I can't even comment on how comfortable these are. But I have wore a lot of Jordan 4s in the past. Aren't really the most comfortable. But listen, as far as an iconic shoe goes and the want for this shoe, this had to be in the list. I said I really like it. I will break them out probably in the summertime when I'm out and about. So obviously a few sneaker events coming up. So I want to try and make myself available for those. But yeah, I had to put this shoe in, and I said I know it's only been released. It released in May. I think the 23rd of May was the release date. These had to make the list as well. So these are going to come in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, Air Max 1 Big Bubble. Of course, you know, Air Max 1 is my favorite silhouette when it comes to any shoe. So surprising that, no surprise actually, should I say, that this is on the list. Iconic, obviously the big bubble, as you can see there. We know about the history of the shoe, 1986. We know about the cracked air units as well, which people were returning them to the stores. Listen, it's an iconic shoe. It's an iconic colorway. Air Max 1, I absolutely love them. Really, really comfortable shoe. This shoe, I think, kind of divided opinion. I think some people liked it, and I think some people collected it because, of course, of the history behind the shoe. But I don't think people actually collected it to wear. Now, as you can see, the soles are mine. I've actually worn mine because, listen, I love Air Maxes. I've obviously got the old shoe tree, I think it's called shoe tree, to keep the shape in there as well. But no, listen, iconic shoe. One of my favorite releases. Even if I wasn't an Air Max fan, which I am, it's my absolute favorite, I still would have got a pair of these because of the history and the meaning behind it. And of course, we've seen loads of various different kind of films and things come out. We saw Air, which was obviously about Jordan and them signing Michael Jordan, but obviously Nike, the history behind that company is phenomenal. One of the absolute powerhouses in the world. But yeah, Air Max 1 Big Bubble for me had to be in there. I love it. Love the colorway. Fantastic shoe. So yeah, this comes in at number 6. Coming in at number 5, again, is a shoe that I've not got, but the story behind the shoe is phenomenal. And when I actually received this shoe, I will do a full review on it because I think I have to give it the time it deserves. But it's going to be the Becker Romero 5s, obviously designed by Darren Heacock, who was a patient at the Becker Hospital. The story behind it is absolutely incredible, and it's really heartwarming as well. So I think me trying to give the whole story in a list like this probably won't do it justice. So I'm just going to say, obviously, the Becker 5 Romero is coming at number 5. Lovely shoe. I love the colorway, but as I said, the story behind it is absolutely incredible. So I'm not really going to talk too much about it. I'm just going to tell you that is on the list. Whenever you have Becker and a Nike product, it always absolutely bangs. So yeah, I mean, I had the Becker Jordan 4s. They were really, really nice. But as I said, I don't want to talk too much about the Becker 5 Romero because the story behind it's incredible. But the Becker 5 Romero, again, as I've said, is coming in at number 5. Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry. Drinking on the job. Apologise. Yeah, as you guessed, coming in at number 4 is the Haritos Nike SB. Only recently came out. Again, what a shoe. The demand for this shoe was absolutely crazy. I think it's the story behind it. Obviously, we know it's a famous Mexican fizzy pop, one of the most popular out there. This flavour right here is the fruit punch, as you can see. Really good shoe. The detail behind it. And again, I will be doing a full video review on this shoe because I don't want to give it, you know, a minute and a half and it doesn't get the justice it deserves. But listen, the detail on the shoes is fantastic. Obviously, the kind of hard kind of, I don't know, what would you call this material, H? Like a kind of a canvasy. Obviously, we know that's what they held the fruits in, which is why it's on this shoe over in Mexico. You can actually cut the side panels off as well, and it reveal an orange as well. You've got the 3 laces here. Obviously, their signature colours, the orange, the white, and the green. Again, what a shoe. Recently came out. It is an SB. Not quite sure how comfortable these are going to be, and I've not wore these yet because I want to do a review on them first before I wear them. But in that review, you'll see me with them on my feet, and I can tell you how comfortable they are or not. But this was a shoe for me that had to be in the top 10 because of the popularity behind it and the storytelling behind it as well. So yeah, the Haritos or the Haritos coming in at number 4. And coming in at number 3, the Reimagined Jordan 3s. Obviously first released in 1988, as we know. The Jordan 3, in some people's eyes, are taking over the Jordan 1, which I hate to hear, but you can never go wrong with the Jordan 3. These would be my second favourite silhouette, I think, 3s. Really, really nice to Reimagined. Obviously, you have the kind of cement print on the front and at the back. Even though some people complained, I think, some people complained about that previous 3 releases with the cement print. It was a bit more detailed. This is a little bit light. But I like it. I like the kind of age look on the back with the Nike swoosh air on the back. I love that as well. And these are a popular release. As I said, 1988 when these first released. Their 3s are really comfortable. I'll give you that. Jordan 3s are really comfortable. These released, I think, March time, earlier this year. Again, I think the demand, I think pictures surfaced of these at the back end of last year, 2022. So people were like, when's it going to release? When's it going to release? And then when they dropped the date of it coming out, I mean, the demand was crazy. These had to be on the list as well, just because, again, the story behind it, the history behind this shoe. Yeah, the Reimagined 3s, Jordan 3s, coming in at number 3. And now we're down to the top 2. Now, coming in at number 2, this is going to divide opinion because this could have easily been my number 1, but I put it at number 2 simply for the fact I loved what's number 1, obviously. But coming in at number 2, Jordan 4 SB. What a shoe, by the way. This, for me, this and my number 1 are head and shoulders above everything that's released this year. I mean, SB and Jordan doesn't happen, but it's happened in this shoe, and it is phenomenal. How comfortable these shoes are. They're that comfortable, I had to get 2 pairs. I absolutely had to get 2 pairs. Because for me, it's been one of the releases, even the pine green, the premium leather on the side, the hype, how comfortable they are as well. A little bit of gum on the sole as well, which means you can never go wrong. This shoe for me was phenomenal. I couldn't believe it when I actually got it. That obviously, if you go back to previous videos, you see that we've done an actual full review on this shoe. But this shoe is what you call incredible. And as I said, some people now, when you're watching this video, you're probably going to be screaming at the whatever you watch YouTube on your phone or your iPad or your Mac, whatever you're watching it on. I can't believe they're number 2. How are these not number 1? But listen, I love it. It is personal preference, as I told you at the top. So come on now, let's, let's just calm it down. But these are incredible. I mean, you touch the leather there and it just, it is so, so nice. So listen, it was either going to be these or my number 1 at number 1. But these are phenomenal. These had to be in there. I think these 2 are, as I said, head and shoulders above the rest. But the Jordan 4 SB Pine Green had to be in the top 2 for me. And here they are. These are coming in at number 2. Phenomenal. And coming in at number 1, we're there. We're at the end of the list. Again, I knew some people would go, what? Really? Like, I'm telling you now, but for me, my personal opinion, my favourite shoe that's released in 2023 so far is, drumroll please, Action Bronson 990 V6. I love this shoe. I'm telling you now, I did a review on this shoe. I absolutely love it. It's my favourite. Coming down to the colours. And people are looking at it going, no. I'm not hung around here to see you drop that as your number 1. But listen, it's my favourite. I absolutely love it. Shout out Action Bronson. Baklava. That guy, obviously he's born in Queens, New York rapper. I love this shoe. And there's a blue that's coming out as well. But this colourway is my favourite. I mean, I've hyped on about it on my channels and on Instagram for a long time now. And I finally got a pair, and I absolutely love this shoe. Again, listen, it's not going to be the shoe with the most hype. I'm sure the Jordan 4 SB Pine Greens, hype Reimagined 3s. I mean, there's going to be loads in this list that are more overhyped than these. But when it comes down to personal preference, these are my number 1. I absolutely love these. And there's a big story behind it because we know that obviously he loves food, he loves cooking. So a lot of that detail, and if you go back to a previous video, a lot of that goes into this shoe. Again, the storytelling for me. But listen, I love it. Not wore these yet. I'm looking to get a second pair so I can shove these on my feet. But I absolutely love these. So yeah, my number 1 in this list is the Action Bronson New Balance 990s V6s. Boom. Shout out my guy, Action Bronson. Yeah, so that was my list. That was my top 10 releases so far. As I said, it is personal preference, so of course you can agree, you can disagree, but we want to hear about it in the comments. Where would you rank it? What do you think I've missed? Have I missed anything out? That's always the big thing. Have I missed anything out? But when you think about the amount of sneakers that I've released between now and what is it? We're June now and January. There's been loads and loads, and there's a drop every weekend. So these 10 that you've seen are my personal preference, my personal favorites. I need you guys to engage with me and tell me what you think in the comments below this video. Let me know. Hit the money on the head. Have I missed anything out? Have I got some too high, too low? You let me know. I'll comment to one or two of them on the channel. But listen, keep that engagement coming. We love bringing you the content. Yeah, that was my top 10. Let me know what you think. Most importantly, as always, let you guys know. Enjoy your day. Be safe. Peace.